Dark Age Narrative.
It was maybe 4 to 5 years ago. I was alone in my house along with my younger brother, who maybe was around 10 to 11 years old at that time, and his best friend of the same age. Nobody else was home, and there was only two telephones in the house. The house phone, which was in the kitchen, and my brother's friend's cell phone. I and my brother weren't allowed to own cell phones at that time. While my brother and his friend were in my brother's bedroom playing around, I was watching television in the living room when suddenly the house phone rings. I get up and answer,
Hello?
only to hear the muffled sound of my brother and his friend talking into the phone speaker. It sounds a bit distant, so I can't hear what they're saying, but it is most definitely their voices over the phone. I could also hear them outside of the speakers at the same time. So at that point, it became obvious it was them on the phone. Kind of annoyed, I hung up, only to walk up to them and tell them to stop doing prank calls
Stop
on
it!
me. At this point, they just look me up, extremely confused as to what I'm talking about. I explained to them that I heard them talking over the phone, but they deny ever calling me. I asked my brother's friend if he has his cell phone with him, to which he replies that it's in his school bag, right next to the front door, and has been there since he arrived. By the way, the bedrooms in our house were really far from the front door, so they couldn't have sneaked past me in the time that it took for me to pick up the phone and then hung up. Anyway, we all get up, and indeed, the phone was there in the bag. And in the few seconds that the call lasted, I obviously didn't hear anyone running around the house. We kind of all stood there extremely creeped out and stayed put on the living room couch until my dad came back. I checked the phone number a few hours later, but it was a private number and I could never find out who or what made the call. Regardless, it's still a story I talk about with my brother sometimes.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Can you hear me? Please answer. Please.